Well, yeah, sure. I want to test the DM engine and DB. DB won't let me because the cards I want to. It's not pronounced fish, dude. All right. This is why I didn't want to do it in chat. I didn't want to do it in on stream because like, oh, it's pronounced fish. It's not pronounced fish. That's not how English works, right? Like you don't get to just like pick up a piece from one word and put it in another word. Like the context that the letters exist in is what makes them pronounced that way. It's pronounced fish. That's going to be every comment on the video. I'm going to have to disable. Not you guys can comment. I'm going to have to not be able to read them. Would like to see a new format that includes links and pens. Yeah, I think it's just look. I think that people are just going to transition from being afraid of links and pens to being okay with them. Like I think I said that in the vid. Like it's a transition. Yeah. No, me am right. Damn, you're right, dude. I forgot. The customer's always right. Except none of you are customers. It's not pronounced fush. Ghoti. I might do like. I've heard that you guys said that this deck has a crazy pronunciation. Ghoti. And just like see if that kills people. So we're gonna start here and then make sure that the stream looks good. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna try and do it a little bit cleaner from the beginning. It took me a little while on the last I Refuse to Read that I did on stream to kind of clean it up properly, and I didn't really like that. And then like, what if we go here, and we like, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. Don't worry. And we go like there. That way they can see. You can see the whole card. And if I open it up again, will it just automatically go there? No, I'm gonna have to do it every time. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. We want a little desktop audio, right? Because people have been talking about that. So let's turn Omega on a little bit. How do we where did the Omega sound go? Has it just been on for too long? Let me close it up. Let me reopen it because that was pretty cool background noise in the last video. I didn't mind that at all. I don't think it was like too obtrusive or anything. Here we go. Oh, I have two Omegas open. I don't want that. All right, let's go to the deck builder music. Yeah, this is it. At least I thought it was it. Dude, we're okay. Checking. We're getting ready to record. If you're just coming into chat now, if you're coming in now, we're getting ready to do a video. Ghoti. You should try and put Genesis point values on each card. No one is here for that, Shadim. These videos are so long as I would just make them up the entire time. Was that Reaper on the Nightmare? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. All right. Let me make sure this is fine. It's fine. And I'm going to try and keep my intros really short. I'm going to try and keep my intros pretty short because people have told me that they're too long. It would be funny. It would be funny. All right, let me change the stream because we're not doing Genesis testing anymore. I'm just going to put I Refuse to Read Ghoti in case anyone wants to go in. Oh, okay. All right, boys, let's get started into it. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Saturday. My name is Faker, and welcome to another episode of I Refuse to Read, the series where we sit down and read cards that nobody has ever read before. In this episode, we have Ghoti. This has been a fan favorite. It has almost won the poll multiple times with like 3 second-place finishes, and now it is finally Ghoti's turn. I know that this deck, what do I want to say about it? What do I want to say about Ghoti? I know that this deck released in Power of the Elements. It was very popular at the time, and I know that it received a second wave of support, but just didn't do enough. But that being said, I don't actually know what the cards do, so I'm pretty excited. I have the Wikipedia art. I have the Wikipedia article pulled up here, which states Ghoti, spelled Gotis, in the OCG. Oh, okay, yeah. See, it's different. There's no way it's pronounced fish. Is a world premiere archetype of water fish monsters which debuted in Power of the Elements. Ghoti is a proposed alternative spelling to the English word fish, used in an 1855 letter between two authors. Used to highlight the disparity between written and spoken English, it is derived from the GH in tough, pronounced as a f sound, the O in women, pronounced as an I, and the TI in nation, pronounced as a SH sound. Whatever. Yeah, because English is the only language that has weird pronunciation. All that shows is that you don't know anything about any other languages. Most Ghoti monsters have names that are anagrams of words related to fish in other languages. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. That is fine. We're not actually going to get into the gameplay because we never get into the gameplay. Now that we have cleared the issue of how these cards are actually pronounced, let us get into the cards. We got what? 2, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 cards? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Konami must be in on the joke. Well, it depends on how they're pronounced in other languages. So what, we got 16 cards with what? 2, 4, 6, 8 main deck monsters. All right, we have a fairly large archetype on our plate today with 8 main deck monsters. All right, we have a fairly large archetype on our plate today with 16 cards total, including 8 main deck monsters. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8. Including 8 main deck monsters, 3 traps, 1 spell, and 4 synchro monsters. So pretty hefty archetype. Let's get right into it, going with the lowest level card. It appears that we actually have 4 level 2s, so we're just going to start left to right. And then we'll make sure that we're aligned properly so people can see everything. There we go. I'm going to have to do this with every card. We begin with Keef. Oh, I'll take the glasses off so I can actually see the card artwork. Dude, that thing is disgusting. We begin with Keef, Merc of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 water fish effect monster with 0 attack, 1500 defense, and the card text. If a fish monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters and one of your banished level 6 or lower fish monsters. Banish both that opponent's monster, and if you do, special summon your targeted monster. Ooh, that's a little complicated. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. You can only use each effect of Keef, Mark of the Ghoti, once per turn. Alright, so you have to control another fish monster, then you special this card. And then if your opponent summons, you can tag out with a banished card and then banish their card. That seems like decent interruption. It's not a quick effect, though. The summon effect isn't. So I don't know how that activates. But I feel like that's pretty decent. Or is this only on your turn? No, it can't be, because it says if a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field. So it has to be one of those like quick effect, not quick effect, like fake quick effect things. I think that's pretty complicated. I think tagging out both your monster and your opponent's monster as opposed to like just being a banish is a pretty cool workaround for, you know, otherwise just being a quick effect banish. The card artwork is terrifying. This guy is disgusting. Is he dead? Or is that like just like a awful camouflage trick? I don't like that one bit. Or is the thing behind him the actual monster? Because it looks like there's a big ass fish behind him. I don't know, man. It is a little spooky. I think so. If the rest of the cards are similar to this, I think I'm kind of piecing together how they play. Do not get me started on French counting. Yeah, listen, dude. They're all Eldritch Cosmic Fish. Every one of them is that spooky. Oh my god, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Moving on to the next card, we have Zeb, Ruby of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 fish. This is a level 2 water fish tuner with 0 attack, 1000 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card from your hand, then target one fish monster in your grave. Banish it. During your opponent's turn, if this card is banished, you can special summon it. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you can banish this off of the effect of the first card, and then you get it right back. If this card was special summoned, you can immediately synchro summon using this card you control. Oh, that's complicated. That's like a whole thing. Because you can target it, you can banish one card off of Zeef, and then banish this card, special summon it back, and now you get to quick sync. Oh, that's a really roundabout way of going about quick synchroing. Damn. Is it Zeb? You got to call them tunas, not tuna. Oh, damn, dude. I'm not funny. I wish I was funnier. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, he's a tuna. Damn. All right. We're going to go to the next level 2. The third level 2 monster that we're looking at today is Sheaf, Fairy of the Ghoti. Oh, I didn't say anything about the card art. I actually like the way this guy looks. I think that the first one was super spooky. This one's kind of pretty. You know, it's got like the big glowing red cape going out behind it. I don't think all of them are like eldritch horrors at all. I think that at least some of them are pretty darn cute. I think that's fine. Hopefully we continue more in this direction and less in the last direction. The third level 3 that we're looking at is Sheaf, Fairy of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 water fish tuna. With 0 attack, 500 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card from your grave, then target one fish monster you control. It gains 500 attack until the end of this turn. Crazy. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. During the standby phase of the next turn. Okay. During your opponent's main phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, you can quick sync. So this is kind of live even after it's been special summoned. It's not like in response to the special summon. If you get this thing out, then you can quick sync at any point in your opponent's turn. Yeah, it's like Leon. It's kind of like the Gold Pride Leon card that I like quite a lot. I like quick synchroing. It's also kind of like snatching in that way. You should edit at the beginning where the first time you say Ghoti to cut to Lilo saying it's fish. I don't know how to do that and not get copyright struck. How's the volume, by the way? Is the volume doing okay? Oh my god. So that's 2 cards in this archetype so far that have a focus on quick syncing on your opponent's turn. And with the banish effect, I think that that's the primary way that they're going to be going about disrupting your opponent's plays. I think that there's a lot of roundabout disruption in this deck so far, but it seems super big brain. As for the card artwork, yes, please, more of this. It looks like kind of like a person, because that's like a little bit of a head and then like a robe with like a cape in the background. I think this is super pretty. The first one was like clearly just an anomaly. Volume's good. Once you're through with the TCG exclusives, you should rank them. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to tell me what that means. The last level 2 in this archetype is Paces, Light of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 waterfish tuner. So all of them are tuners except the first one. Every one except for... not this one. Every one of them except for Keef is a tuner. That's cool. I mean, at least they have access to quite a lot of tuners, so getting into the synchro monsters is like must not be that difficult. Although, I mean, if you have too many tuners, you need a non-tuner, so maybe it is. This card has 0 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card you control. So this one is a manual banish. Special summon 1 fish from your hand. Okay, so that's cool. During the standby phase, after it was special summoned, during the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon. During your opponent's main phase, if this card was special summoned, you can quick sync. Is this the strongest card that we've read so far? Because you can normal summon this and then banish it. It doesn't even have to be normal summoned. If it's on the field, you can banish it. And then you can... it's banished now, so you can special summon it back on your opponent's turn, and then you can quick sync. And it says special summon. It doesn't say like an additional normal summon. So you can cheat the level 4 or lower limit for like tribute summoning. So you can get into like high level synchros off of this. That's super cool. Fun fact, your best starter in the deck is Crossout. I believe that. I literally believe that because you just banish it. Gold Pride, Shidem, I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. I think Gold Pride's the best TCG exclusive. That's like one of my favorite decks. It's like my favorite decks are like, it goes Altergeist, and then Gold Pride's like not far behind it. Used to be the best main deck monster, might still be. I believe it. That's kind of my in the moment evaluation of this card is that I think this is the best monster that we've read because it like as long as you have another monster in hand, it just starts all on its own and then it special summons itself back to make plays on your opponent's turn. I would imagine that this deck's turn 1 board is pretty unimpressive. This feels like a deck that just like recurs. This feels like a deck that just grows in value over the course of a game as you just like plus off of banishing your opponent's monsters and then special summoning back your banished monsters. That's really cool. And the fact that you can synchro summon as a quick effect means that you can like dodge interruption. And it means that you can like dodge interaction, which I think is good. Big Mitsurugi head as far as TCG exclusives go, but Burning Abyss is still in my heart after a decade. Look, dude, I'm still hung up on Geist, so I get it. What one would be next? Those are all the level 2s, so we've got level 4s. We just got one level 4, and then we've got, what is that? That's a 6, a 6, and a 6. All right. Cool. Well, that's it for the level 2 lineup. Those are all... So that's it for the level 2 lineup. That is all tuners except for one. So I would imagine that we're probably not going to get into many more tuners going forward. We have one level 4, which we're going to read next. This is Ixeep, Omen of the Ghoti. This is a level 4 water fish monster with 1500 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. If a fish monster is banished, you can special summon this card from your hand. Pretty good. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one of your Ghoti traps that is in your banished, or you can target one of your Ghoti traps that is banished or in your graveyard, set that target. That seems okay. This is like a Salamangreat Foul, right? It's like just an extender. I don't know. You might play it. I feel like level 4 is probably good. It's like the first non-tuner with a high level that we've seen. I'll have to compare it to some of the cards that we get into after this to see like where it ranks among the non-tuners. Maybe the tuners are just all better than the non-tuners. But recurring a trap, I mean, the deck has what? How many traps? The deck has 3 traps, so like maybe they're good enough. The card artwork is great. It's just beautiful. Hold on, let me fix my hair, dude. I'm going to have to fix my hair. What a pain. You pretty much have to run this guy. I believe it. I believe it because it's level 4 and it's a non-tuner and it's like an extender. That's probably enough. Doesn't feel good to play it, but you still have to. What do I think about the card artwork? I don't know, dude. They're all fit. They're all pretty. Are these guys based off of actual fish? Is there like a real fish is there like a real fish comparison to each of the Ghoti fish? I know that the description said that they're all anagrams. So like Ixeep is probably like pixie or something like that. But I don't know if like a pixie fish is actually a fish. Moving on to the first of the level 6s, we have... Oh, how do I pronounce this? 6? Is it just 6? Is it pronounced 6 because it's a level 6? Dude, Konami, you're so clever. Holy cow. We have 6, Moonlight of the Ghoti. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2400 attack, 0 defense, a terrifying card artwork. Oh my god, is this the thing that's attacking Keef? I feel like... Or is Keef... Oh, dude, look, you can see the little line coming up from Keef. Keef is just like the little dangler at the end of the fish. It has to be. That has to be what it is. So Keef is just a little... Keef is bait. Keef is just bait for this terrifying thing. Because you can see in the card artwork, that's my guy. That's my little guy, Keef. I was talking all that smack about Keef. Keef isn't even real. Oh my lord, this thing is terrifying. I hate this monster. I hope you don't run it. It has the card effect, though. If this card is normal or special summoned, which you can do off of the level 2 Paces. Paces can do that pretty easily. You can add 1 fish monster from deck to your hand. Oh, you have to play this guy. Dang. Okay. Then banish 1 fish from face up. Then banish 1 fish monster from your hand or face up field. That is not a cost. These guys want to be in the banish zone. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your hand, grave, or face-up field to special summon this card. Oh my god. This card is so good. This card is crazy. So if you summon it, which you're going to be able to, then you get to search, so it just pluses. And then you get to banish, which means you can special summon back on your opponent's standby phase, and then you can just quick sync on their turn. Dude, I hope the payoffs are good. I hope this isn't like a Tindangle situation where we have all this like, because you remember in the Tindangle video, I'm just hyping up these main deck monsters the whole time because I'm like, oh my god, they enable so much, and then the like payoff in the extra deck was terrible. Terrible, terrible. This card is ridiculous though. This card is not terrible, except for the way it looks, which is pretty terrible, unfortunately. The entire fake fish is the focus of the frame in the angler. Yeah, dang. Told you they were Eldritch Cosmic Fish. You didn't believe me. I didn't not believe you. I had nothing with not believe in you. I didn't have any context to go off of. I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I refused to read them. That's why we're here. All right. We have two more. The second main deck level 6 monster we have is Snopios? Snopios, Shade of the Ghoti. This is, oh dude, what an octopus. This thing is crazy. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you can banish 2 fish monsters from your hand and or grave. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster. Oh, dude, it's saying banish too much. Hold on, I'm going to need to reparse this. During the main phase, quick effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you can banish 2 fish monsters from your hand or grave. Grave is crazy. Grave is insane. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, so it can be your opponent's card. Banish it when it leaves the field. When it meaning the card that you targeted. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your grave to add it back to your hand. Oh, damn, that's really good. That's a good extender. Not only is it an extender, it helps you extend with your other cards, because you banish your cards from grave, now they're banished, and they come back on your opponent's turn. Yeah, that's super powerful. The only ethical use of Shifter. That's funny. I like that. I like that. This card's awesome. This is like a really, really good extender. You just like play through your turn if your opponent board wipes you, or if you just like sink your cards away into your, because if the cards synchro summon, they go to grave, I would imagine. It doesn't, there's no effect that like puts them back in the banish zone. So now they're in grave after you synchro summon, you just go Snopios, banish them, and then you like restart your whole combo. And you can search this guy off of psychics. Psychics. And you can like search this guy off 6. That's really good. This card is great. I don't know that you play multiples. You might only play like 1. I think you might play 1 because it's searchable, and it's kind of dead like if you don't have a grave already set up. The last main deck monster in this archetype, quite a lot of main deck monsters, is Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. What a cool looking guy. Oh my god, I like this art. That's sick. It's like a manta ray. I like that a lot. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 of your banished level 4 or lower fish, so it excludes the level 6s. Special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. So if you get the tuner, that makes an 8, like right away. So this lets you kind of play on your turn. Although I guess you could do it on your opponent's turn too. You can banish 1 fish monster from your hand or face-up field, add 1 Ghoti trap from your deck to your hand. Oh, that's nuts. That's really good. Ghoti seems like a better Metaphys. Oh, that's an interesting point. I don't hate that point at all. I think that's yeah, because I don't know, dude. My only interaction with Metaphys is getting domed by it in Duel Links like a billion times. Ethical Shifter deck. Ethical. I don't know. I think Shifter's fine. Did you ever read the Soulful Chord support? No, I'm not rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not doing a support report. Nobody would watch it. I might make a community post, though. Do you guys think I overly community post, by the way? I don't like using Twitter. I really don't. Because if I'm on Twitter, then I have to read other people's twits. I don't like doing that at all. So I just like post on the YouTube community page. But I don't know if it's like floods you guys and gets annoying. I don't really know what the appropriate use of that feature is. I under community post. That's probably not true. That's probably not correct. Fuck Twitter. I love the community posts. Okay, cool. Definitely under community post. Really? Don't mind, definitely not annoying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I mean, cool. I look, I don't mind it at all. That's how I prefer, because then I'm only talking to like the people who I want to talk to, and they're like, I just feel like it's better all around. Who gives a shit? No one's talking about community posts now. You guys are distracting me. Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. What are my thoughts on this guy? I don't even remember where I left off. You can banish a fish monster from your hand or field, add a Ghoti trap from your deck to your hand. I think it depends on the quality of the Ghoti traps, right? Like those are going to be, we're going to get to them after the synchros, but we now have a way to recur a Ghoti trap with the other level 6. And then we have a way to add them in the first place. So like I imagine they must be pretty important if the deck is this focused on getting them. I think this card is good. I think the last 2 level 6s, Enoch and then, what is it? Exceep? Oh no, Snopios. Yeah, I think that Enoch and Snopios, I think maybe you just play one of each, or maybe you don't play Enoch at all. I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look at a deck list. Yeah, it seems pretty good. We'll have to read the traps, though, and then we'll make a decision. That's it for the main deck monsters. Then we go down here. That's it for the main deck monsters. I think that was a very interesting collection of monsters. They all kind of seem to be working towards the same goal, right? Like banishing your fish, special summoning from banished, quick exceed or quick synchroing on your opponent's turns. There was no card in the whole list that was like completely out of place, and I'm like, what is this card doing here? Why is this effect? This is like completely out of design philosophy for the whole rest of the archetype. So I think that the cards have a very consistent design goal, and that's like a good place to start. We're going to move on to the extra deck monsters before we get to the spells and traps. He sucks. Get Enoch off the screen. It burns. Why? Why do you not like Enoch? Why is Enoch bad? Why does Standish not like Enoch? Is he just not a good card? Really, that bad? Oh, hey, I'm going to make a real quick. I'm seeing up here, it's telling me I can set like a super chat goal. I didn't tell you guys. I'm going to make a community video, which I'm going to name it, just so you guys know, I'm going to name it something like, is Faker quitting YouTube or something like that, just to like clickbait people, because nobody watches community post videos. And I'm going to like start the video. I'm going to be like, no, of course not. But now that I have you here, I have a community tab that just opened up. Like you can join that, and I have 2 tiers that are both about washing behind your ears. We're going to get into the synchro monsters here in just a second, but I have 2 tiers, and I named them like kind of funnily. I think I did. Memberships, yeah. So where is it? Yeah, it's like behind ear washer, I think, is the highest level one. And then I've got one that's like behind ear aware or something like ridiculous like that. Not going to go into people's comments. Maybe it's here. I'm still figuring all this out. Oh no, I'm showing you guys my analytics. Don't look into my analytics, please. If you have membership. No, we're not doing that. My membership is live. I know. There is a membership. Membership is live on the channel. So if that is something that you guys are interested in being among the first to do that, because we are growing, the channel is growing to some degree, then by all means, don't dox yourself. Is that even possible? Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. Damn. Yeah, don't dox me, please. Don't dox me. There's 18 people in here. I can't imagine there'll be any doxing. Yeah, so anyway, community posts are the community membership is live. You should check that out. And we got a couple other things that I want to do in like a community update video as well. Too late. I've been doxed. Damn. I don't think any of that was doxable. So, for the extra deck monsters, we have 4 synchro monsters, and we are going to go from lowest level to highest level. Beginning with Arionpos. Oh, this thing is terrifying. Look at that mouth, dude. Holy shit. Arianpo, Serpent of the Ghoti. Yeah, I'd certainly say so. This is a level 6 Waterfish Synchro Monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and requires 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner requires 1 tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner monster, so you can make it with like the 2 and the 4. If this card is synchro summoned, you can banish 1 level 6 or lower fish monster from your deck. Crazy. If this card is sent to the grave as synchro material, so basically, if you go like 2-4, make this guy, and then you have another 2 in order to make like an 8, and it goes to grave, you can target 1 fish monster in your grave, banish that target, then add 1 fish with an equal or lower level from your deck to your hand. That's fine. So you like banish a 6, you can add a 4 or a 2, banish a 2, add a 2. This just like pluses you so much. Is this where you start all of your quick syncing on your opponent's turn? You're fool. I learned your channel name. Damn it. Damn it. I was keeping that a secret. If it's a serpent, it should be a sea serpent instead of a fish. What is this, Magic the Gathering? That's something that like Magic the Gathering players care about. Be like, that doesn't fit the design aesthetic of this. Yu-Gi-Oh's like, I don't care, dude. Make it work. Make it work. This card's nuts. I wonder if you start all of your syncing on your opponent's turn with this card. This is a really, really cool one. I like this a lot. It doesn't interact with your opponent, but it does, like, banish from deck helps you continue your plays, and then you get to, like, plus if you sync with it. I think this card's sick. It probably doesn't stay on the field very long, which is crazy because it looks like insane. But yeah, I imagine it's probably gone pretty quick. Okay. What are both these? That is a 8. That's an 8. That's a 10. Okay. The first level 8 synchro monster we have is, I'm not pronouncing this, Googlum. Is it frickin' Googlum? Googlum, Spear of the Ghoti. It looks nuts. This is my first time ever looking at the Ghoti card artwork. Dude, what is he so mad about? Oh my god, dude. Like that, he looks like a freaking planet eater. I don't think these guys are in the ocean at all. Like earlier, it made me think that they were in the ocean, right? I don't think that they're in the ocean at all. That dude looks like he's eating a planet. This is a level 8 Waterfish Synchro with 2700 and 0. Requires a fish tuner, so a little less generic here. And 1 plus non-tuner monster has the effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster. Okay, that's cool. During your opponent's standby phase, you can banish this card. Then, if all monsters used as material for this card's synchro summon are all in your grave, you can special summon all of them, but banish them when they leave the field. Does this card suck? Does this card suck? I feel like it sucks, right? It's got a lot of attack, but then it banishes the opponent's monster. Like, who cares? Why even bother having all that attack? And then it tags out for all your other guys? Like, but its effect activates in the battle phase. So, like, who cares about the standby phase? If you're going to tag this thing on the standby phase, why even bother making it? Yu-Gi-Oh! Will just call a normal dude a dragon like Doomsy. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm glad that I'm not alone on that. I was worried I was going to get, like, flamed for it. Yeah, Drostria is not a dragon. That's just a guy. That's just a dude. He's a cool dude. He's got guns and all that shit, but he's just a guy. Top tier art. Yeah, it looks insane. I see a Norwegian-based pronunciation, Googlime. I think the thing said that, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia said that, like, they're based off Chinese. Googlim. I don't know. It's an anagram. They said it's an anagram. So, like, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure out what the anagram would be. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't get a lot of play, but I love Guo. Such good art for a terrible card. Yeah, I think this guy's terrible, dude. I think he's really bad. He is the first card that I've looked at and been like, he wants to do one thing, and then he wants to do another, and they're kind of pulling against each other. So we're going to move on. His card art is super cool, but we're not going to pay too much attention to him. The next level 8 that we're going to look at is Askan. Askan the Bicorn. Is it Askin or Askin? Like, I'm asking you guys. if it's Oskin. Now we're talking. Okay, this is a good one. This is Oskin. This is Oskin the Bicorned Ghoti. This is a level 8 waterfish synchro with 27 and 0, so the same stat line as the last guy. This guy looks menacing too, dude. Look at the freaking horns on him, dude. That's crazy. I hope he does piercing battle damage. I hope that this guy does piercing with horns like that. If this requires 1 tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner monster, if this card is synchro summon, target a fish monster you control, 1 card your opponent controls, banish them. Sure. If this card is banished, you can banish a fish monster. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your grave, special summon this card. Okay, so it does not do piercing battle damage. A little bit of a disappointment. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every card in this deck does the same thing. If it's synchro summoned, target a fish you control, card your opponent controls, banish them. So you're like slowly banishing your opponent's board because it says 1 card your opponent controls, not 1 monster. So you can just like quick sync and then slowly board clear your opponent, and then you get the fish back, but they don't get their cards back. Okay, tell me, is the Ghoti mirror match the worst deck? Like, is that the worst duel in Yu-Gi-Oh? Is there a duel worse than the Ghoti mirror match? There's no way. It can't be. Because it's like trap tricks, maybe? Oh, Golglim is an anagram for Mulgogi, the Korean word for fish. I was never getting that. Dark World Mirror Match is worse. Weather Painter Mirror is the worst in the game. Did you know that Weather Painter is the archetype that inspired me to do this? Because I have never read and actually will never read a Weather Painter card. I don't give a shit, dude. You're link summoning using continuous spells. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, how cool are you? Don't even mention it. Don't mention what? Don't mention the mirror match? Makonko versus Yubel is probably... That's not a mirror match, though. Those are 2 different decks. Don't bother, it sucks. Yeah, Makonko's terrible. Hero's miserable too. Whoever goes first wins. There's some bad mirror matches out there. There's some bad mirror matches out there. Okay, yeah, I mean, I feel like this card does the same thing that everyone else does. Like, I think it's powerful. You're like slowly clearing your opponent's board. You're recurring advantage off of your guys. And I know there's a 10, so if you special summon this guy back and you banish a level 2 and you get the level 2 back, then you can make the level 10. So I think that this is fine. Let me double check real quick. Do these guys require you to synchro summon into a Ghoti? No, it just says synchro summon into a fish synchro monster. So like, I know that there's the white aura whale, and I know that there's like the white aura whale and that whole range of synchro monsters. So I'm sure that those see play too, because I think the white aura whale is like a board wipe. So I'm sure that you also quick sync into those guys as well. Maybe we'll take a look at some non-Ghoti synchro monsters as well. The last monster in this entire beautiful archetype, the level 10 Ghoti of the Deep Beyond. This is like the cover card of the whole archetype. This is their boss monster. This is the final boss of Elden Ring. That's all this is. I beat Elden Ring when that first came out. This is just the last thing that you fight in Elden Ring, except it's blue. It's not orange or whatever. This is a level 10 water fish synchro with question mark attack and 0 defense. Requires 1 plus fish tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner. So it says 1 plus. What else would you make this with? You could do like a 4, and a 2. Or a 6, a 2, and a 2. A little more complicated. Or you could use one of the other synchros and then a 2. The original attack of this card becomes 500 times the number of banished monsters. Ooh, that's interesting. If this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, you can banish all cards on the field. Fuck your board. Total nuke. Absolutely get rid of everything. That's awesome. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished from the monster zone, you can special summon this banished card. So it's kind of like the old Phoenix card. It's, oh my god, what is that one? Nephthys? Is it the Nephthys Phoenix? God, I love the whale. I love the whale too. Or a bunch of 2s, which comes up. 5 2s? Could you imagine 5 2s? Boop, 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 boop. And then you just make this idiot? That would be crazy. The fact that it is only on the opponent's turn. Oh yeah, if this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn. They do not want you making plays on your turn. Ghoti is like the ultimate hour turn deck because they want you to do all of your synchro summoning, all your interruption, like all of your plays on your opponent's turn. Yeah, this is like Nephthys on steroids, right? It just like board wipes the whole damn board. And it says banish all cards on the field. So you're banishing your Ghoti cards, which then triggers all their damn effects. So they come back. This card is nuts. This card's crazy. This is just like a tactical nuclear bomb hitting the board every other turn. This card's ridiculous. I think that this is a good payoff. I don't think the attack of this card even matters. You like banish the whole field. You like banish the whole field. And then it goes up to like what, 3K, like 3,500 maybe. And then its attack goes down when everything else comes back. I think that's fine. Who cares about the attack? It's just like absolute board wipe. Yeah, it's like Black Rose Dragon. Eldritch Fish yearn for communism. Yeah, well. Oh my god, dude. 3K? Is it more than 3K? Is 3K is like a 3K an understatement? Is 3K an understatement? Let me see. Let me check this out. Does it actually get bigger? 7K? Oh, okay, whatever. Well, yeah, because what? If you banish 14 cards? You ain't banishing no damn 14 cards. When are you banishing 14 cards? It's like your opponent and you. I'll have to watch a replay or something. Damn. Yeah, what a payoff. What a monster payoff. All the monsters in this deck are awesome. They all, except for Enoch. Everyone else, like, is working towards the same goal. They want to do the same thing. Super well designed. Really fair, which probably is why it's never seen, like, really, like, not to offend the fish people, but not seen competitive play, is that all the cards seem super fair. I love the monsters, love the main deck monster lineup. I love the monsters. I think that they're super sick. We're going to get into the one spell, and then we're going to cover the traps. Oh, hell yeah. It's Schrodinger's Typhon with its attack. It's in a Schrodinger's Typhon with its attack. I don't know what that means. The one spell in the archetype is the field spell. The one spell in the deck is the field spell, the most distant, deepest depths. Yeah, this is just space. They're not even in the ocean. They're in space. This card says, while you control a fish synchro monster, this card cannot be destroyed, banished. While you control a fish synchro monster, this card cannot be destroyed or banished by card effects, so it's basically untouchable. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can banish one fish monster from your hand or grave, add one Ghoti monster from your deck to your hand. Ridiculous. That's so broken. If a fish monster is normal or special summoned to your field while this card is in your grave, you can target a fish monster you control, banish it, and if you do, add this card to your hand. This is the most important card in the entire deck. There's no way that they would be protecting this card as much as they are and allowing you to recur this card as much as they are if this was not the most important card in the deck. What a pushed field spell. They were like, no, you need consistency. We want you to get to the cards that we want you to get to, and they had to have done a great job. Yeah, and the card can't be banished by the level 10 either because it says while you control. So this will stick around while everything else is going on. I have a feeling like this is one of the better consistency field spells I've seen in the game. It's crazy. It doesn't really raise the ceiling of the deck at all. So it's not like a Yummy Acroquy or something like that where it like pops a card. But I'm sure that this is mandatory. It gets your plays started. This is a ridiculous field spell. Super, super appropriate. Moving on to the traps, we have Ghoti Fury. What is going on in this card? Is this Ascan versus the kind of useless guy? Google Glim? Is this Ascan versus Google Glim? Damn. Google Glim looks like he's winning, which doesn't make any sense. This is a continuous trap with the effect. You can target one fish monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Banish both monsters until your next standby phase. Okay, so it's like SP at home. If a fish monster is special summoned to your field while any card is banished, you can banish this card from your grave or face-up spell trap zone. All fish monsters you control currently control gain 100 attack for each banished card until the end of the turn. This card is terrible. You don't play this. This is really bad. The field spell is literally the worst card in the whole archetype. Is it really? Am I super wrong on the field spell? There's no way. Hold on, wait. Am I being corrected? Is this the worst card in the whole archetype? Are you serious? There's no way. Banish a fish from your hand or grave. Add a Ghoti monster from deck to hand. Totally unsearchable. Who gives a shit? Play Terraforming. Play Planet Pathfinder. Like, what else are you normal summoning in this damn deck? Who cares? This card is nuts. It's great only on paper. It's 1 of or 0. Well, if it's not searchable, then why would you play 1 of it? Like, what are you going to search it off? Nothing? No way. You guys are fucking with me. You guys are playing with me here. That's nuts. This card looks insane. Damn, I don't know that I've ever been... Well, guess what? Everyone in the comment section on the video is going to make fun of me. They're all going to say, you were so wrong about the most distant, deepest depths. And then that's going to increase traction on the video, and it's going to get spread to more people so that they can make fun of me as well. So really, that was just like a long-term ploy for the success of the video. I play 2. The best way to play the deck is with Runic. Oh. Is that true? Is that true? I'll look at a deck after. I promise I'll look at a deck after. Damn. Ghoti Fury. This card's really bad. This card doesn't do anything. It's a trap that banishes. So, like, I mean, I guess you're making all your plays on your opponent's turn anyway, and you can, like, search it, but I just feel like it's not enough. And, like, even, like, especially during Power of the Elements format, gaining 100 attack for each currently banished card, like, this is not Sprite Gamma Burst. This is something very different. Ghoti level 10 is not once per turn. That's cool. Is it really not? No, it's not. That's kooky. That's really kooky. The next trap in the deck is Ghoti Cosmos. What is going on here? Oh, that's of the Deep Beyond, right? That's like the big fish at the center of the universe. That's nuts. I like that. This is a normal trap with the effect. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of banished fish monsters. Okay, we're on the same page. 1, your fish cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Who cares? They're not going to be around by the battle phase anyway because you're quick sinking them in the main phase. 4, the activation and effects of fish monster effects activated on your field cannot be negated this turn. That seems kind of steep. 8 plus, special summon 1 fish synchro monster from your extra deck treated as a synchro summon. Oh, that's kind of like a blowout, right? I feel like you don't play this either. I feel like we're going 0 for 2 on traps. I feel like you don't... I feel like if you have 8 banished fish monsters, there's way better things you could be doing than cheating out a Deep Beyond. Because you can just go into a Deep Beyond like normal, right? I don't think you play this. Although it does say fish synchro monster. It doesn't say Ghoti. So maybe there's like a crazy fish synchro monster that I'm not aware of that you just cheat out like a freaking... oh my god, what's the Raid Raptor? Yeah, maybe there's like a Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, but for fish. And you just cheat it out and then everything's fine. Yeah, you're starting to see a trend with bad cards. Also terrible, unfortunately. That was what I thought. That was my assumption. I don't think this card's very good at all unless there is an Ultimate Falcon game winner fish synchro that I'm not aware of. The last card in the deck and the last opportunity to redeem the trap cards. If this card is not good, then I am out on Enoch. And I am out... What's the other one? And I am out on Ixeep, although I think you still probably play it because it's a level 4. And I haven't seen any other level 4s. We have Ghoti Chain. What is going on in this card artwork? What on earth is this, dude? This is like some end of Evangelion shit, dude. Like he's becoming one with the cosmos as we speak. That's ridiculous. This is a normal trap with the effect. Banish 1 face-up fish monster you control. Special summon 1 of your Ghoti monsters that's banished or in your hand, deck, or graveyard with a different name. Alright, trap that special summons from deck isn't okay. But banish it when it leaves the field. You can only activate 1 per turn. I I don't know, man. Special summon from deck is always good, but on a trap card, I mean, it's just like walking ash bait, and I don't know that you would go through all the effort to play the other monsters in order to recur it. I think all the traps are bad. That's crazy. They went 0 for 3 for traps, if I'm correct. That's really disappointing because they have 2 main deck monsters that are committed to like recurring it. Other than the field spell being like the best card that I've ever read in my life, the traps are kind of disappointing, which I guess is like whatever, because the monsters are all ridiculous. So maybe you just like jam this in like a monster mash soup, get it? Because they're fish. And then you just like spit out all the fish that you can possibly stand, and then just like banish on your opponent's turn, and they just can't play anything. I could see that getting really strong and really annoying. Damn. Wait, is it the best card in the archetype? Stop it. Best card in the archetype. It's time for the good trap card. Are you guys serious? Am I just missing? Because, yeah, I mean, special summon Ghoti monsters that's banished. Oh, wait. It can special summon back. Wait a minute. This card can special summon back the Synchro monsters. Because it just says Ghoti monster that's banished or in your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you can use this card to bring back the From the Deep Beyond and get another field banish off of it. Oh, that's probably worth. Oh, that's probably worth. Dang, I didn't even think about that. Summon the level 6 and search Zep. Man, this deck is complicated. There's a lot of stuff that you'll miss if you're not paying attention. Dude, everything plays so nicely. That's really crazy, man. So much better in practice. Is it really? Is it really so much better in practice? Man, that's nuts. I think this is the most complicated archetype that I've read on this series. Thank God you guys didn't pick Valence. If Ghoti is blowing my brain, I don't know how I was going to handle Valence. That would be a whole different thing. I can understand why this deck hasn't seen play. I think it's intimidating for new players to pick up because the effects are kind of roundabout and they affect both you and your opponent at the same time. And so you have to kind of balance, do you want to prioritize your effect activation or the negative effect that your opponent is going to get? Because you're just like, if you activate the effect when it's best for you, but not best at hurting your opponent, then you're not gaining the full advantage off the cards, right? You're kind of hoping for like the perfect time where both it's going to hurt your opponent and benefit you. And I think that could be a little tough. And I think a lot of decks don't have to do that, but Ghoti definitely does. Yeah. I am glad. I hope that I did this archetype justice. I know that you guys have been waiting a while for this particular one to be covered. Hopefully that you guys enjoyed it. If not, if I'm wrong on everything, let me know in the comments. I'm a big man. I can take it. I'm a big man. I can take it, and I'll try and do better the next time. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys enjoyed this and are looking out for more content. I'm going to have more videos going up next week. Hope you guys have a good day. Remember to wash behind your ears.